Hello and welcome back to the 2020 St. Mary's MLK Showcase. I'm Jeremy Hurtado along with Lauren Goodman, set to bring you the action today between the Centennial Bulldogs from Las Vegas, Nevada, as they come in and take on St. Joseph Notre Dame Pilots out of Alameda, California. Starters getting announced first for the Pilots. Number 2, Malia Lopolo. Number 5, Malia Mastrova. Number 10, Talena Lopolo. Number 12, McKenna Mastrova. And number 15, Sophia Nilsson.
We got some sister duos, some tandems. This St. Joseph team is really, really good and really, really young and extremely talented.
And now the Centennial Bulldogs starters First, number 1, Addison Malone. Number 5, Jada Thomas. Number 10, Teonia McDaniel. Number 12, Aisha Brown. And number 21, Alea Ibarra. So we saw Centennial play yesterday. And if you're just seeing them for the first time, check out Addison Malone. She's a junior starter for the Bulldogs, but she is the energy for Centennial. She's all over the court, making things happen. Not necessarily the high point scorer, but she's just the person that makes the team go for Centennial.
Very solid point guard and full with D1 players. I mean, Brown played so big yesterday. Going to UC San Diego, she was really the difference maker in the game as far as rebounding was concerned and really scoring whenever they needed. But they have a plethora of players. They have a lot of coaching experience, and this is a pretty good ball club facing St. Joe's. So it's going to be pretty good. I'm excited for Game 3.
Centennial white uniforms with navy numbers and trim, while the visiting St. Joseph's Notre Dame Pilots will be in their black uniforms with a flame red numbers and trim. St. Joseph Notre Dame comes into the game 9-3, 3-0 in Bay County's East League action under head coach Brian Sato. Here's the tip, and we're underway. Centennial gets the opening tip, opening possession. Ibarra, three-point shot, a little short there. Rebound comes off to Sophie Nielsen for the Pilots.
Ibarra trying to start off what she did yesterday.
Ball taken away on their opening possession by Brown for the Bulldogs. Nice tip away there by Mastora for the Pilots. Be interesting to see how the Pilots handle the duo of Brown and Ibarra, who led the way for Centennial yesterday. And then Thomas hits the opening three for the Bulldogs here this afternoon.
You hear a ton of communication coming from the Bulldog bench right now as they push the tempo trying to get up the court.
Here's a three-point shot on the way by Malone, and it's good.
And
Addison Malone
getting better and developing and really worked extremely hard to get better this season, and she's doing it.
Mastora, three-point shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Brown for the Bulldogs, and they're off and run again, but the ball is tipped away by Malia Mastora, and we have a timeout called by the Pilots as we see the replay of Malone's three-point shot. This broadcast of St. Mary's MLK Showcase is brought to you by Recruiting Boost, Athletic College Placement Services. Erica Westhoff Performance. Help your athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com. Straight Sports. For custom uniforms, go to straightsports.com for more information. Malone set to inbound the ball here for Centennial. Up 6-0 early here. Thompson tried to get the inbound pass and it's tipped away out of bounds. Last touch by Nielsen of the Pilots. Inbound comes to Brown for the Bulldogs.
And we see right now the Pilots in the 2-3 zone, playing very solid, knowing that Centennial has a height advantage.
Last second desperation shot up by Thomas. Looked like she didn't realize the shot clock was going down
She
until
almost made
the last
it.
second, and then she almost hit it. Interception by McDaniel. She lays it up and in, and now we're up 8-0 quickly for
And that's what they didn't want. McDaniel was a spark plug yesterday. She came out explosive in the first. Kind of was finished by Ibarra. They played a balanced attack. They don't want to make easy plays like that, passing it to the other team, and she played aggressively in the lane.
Mastora, three-point shot, no good. Rebound comes by Brown right now. It's one and done for the Pilots, so they haven't had an offensive rebound yet here in the first quarter.
And you have a lot more talk, a lot more energy this morning from the Centennial Bulldogs.
McDaniel, three-point shot, no good. Rebound, Mastora for St. Joseph, Notre Dame. And then she's fouled on the play by Ibarra.
And you see her, McDaniel just pushing it. She played the lane aggressively. When you jump the lane right there, offhand, just tipped it to herself and got an easy lay.
Capri Stevens checks in for McDaniel. Leopold on the drive for the Pilots. Guarded closely by Ibarra. Malia Mastroff there on the drive, fouled. Go to the line. See the replay here. Mastora to the free throw line. Leaves it short.
And I thought that last foul was on McDaniel, but they put it on Brown, and now Brown picks up her second foul.
Mastora hits the second free throw. Eight to 1 our score here. 5:07 left to go in the first quarter. Las Vegas versus Bay Area showdown here at the Showcase.
In the zone, just delaying them a little bit, doing exactly what they want. But good find down low, no foul. Okay, I was waiting for it.
Just a little delayed reaction there.
That was good ball rotation by Centennial. As we see here, McDaniel's driving ability created that.
McKenna Mastora with the foul there for St. Joe's. Sends Thomas to the line. First free throw up, back iron, no good. Thomas getting set for her second free throw. Shot up, back iron, no good. Rebound comes off to Malia Lopolo. Lopolo dribbles it off her leg, but it goes off the touch of Ibarra, and it goes out of bounds, so they'll keep the ball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 4:35 left here in the first quarter.
And there's a lot of conversation right now going on with the Centennial bench.
Three-point shot up, no good for St. Joseph, but there's a foul call on the play on Talana Lopolo. As you see the replay here, three-point shot, no good. Rebound, but Lopolo runs into the Centennial defender. So 8-1 our score. Just over 4 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Centennial moving the ball around. Three-point shot short by Stevens.
Travel all day long.
Sophia Nielsen called for the travel. Turns the ball back over to Centennial.
And St. Joseph Notre Dame has to be stunned right now. They've been stuck on 1 point for the last 4 minutes. not really able to create any offensive pressure. Good, strong block. Double block, if you ask me.
See if that spurs on some offense, and it does by Malia Mastora.
Mastora handles that easy, but big body, whoa!
Offensive foul called on Caitlin Miller. See here the replay of Mastora's layup on the other end, giving the first basket of the afternoon to St. Joseph's Notre Dame.
Well, Mastora was the one that was able to crack the one, so, and you see a little spark here now.
Running shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Deja Phillips for Centennial. Quickly, Stevens down the court, and she picks up 2 free throws for her efforts.
Stevens has tremendous speed. Just her speed to break out, get into the open lane, try to create something. I mean, just imagine she's coming off the bench. You have this type of sub coming into the game.
And we haven't even seen Taylor Bigsby yet off the bench as well. University of Oregon.
Never drops off. And it's like, she's such a young player, just a junior. These juniors out here, juniors and these sophomores. But it's like, her speed is such an asset coming off the bench. She plays tremendous defense, and then she can get all these little points right here and make the difference in the ball game.
10-7 our score here. 3:33 left to go in the first quarter. Centennial up over the Pilots of St. Joseph Notre Dame. Mastroff almost falls on the ground, but maintains her dribble. Gets back, 3-point shot, a little long, off the mark, and it comes off into the hands of the aforementioned Taylor Bigsby, who checked in during that free throw attempt. Malone, 3-point shot, a little short on that one. Rebound, though, comes back to Stevens. Her 3-point shot, a little long, and away with the rebound comes McKenna Mastora for the Pilots. Stop. Little spin move and a basket for Mastora. She picks up her first points of the night.
And the Mastora sisters seem like they're taking over the offensive load right now, handling business so the Pilots can keep things close.
Stevens down low to Deja Phillips. Phillips unable to convert. Ball goes out of bounds. The last touch by the Pilots. So they'll maintain Bulldogs ball as you see Mastora drive, stop, spin, put it up and off the glass.
And go to nobody stops you. Nobody stopped her, so that allowed her to get in the right position, make a basketball move, and she got the spin cycle.
And then the inbound pass is intercepted by Sophia Nielsen, and she is fouled on the play by Taylor Bigsby. So that's a turnover for Centennial. Big chance here for St. Joseph to cut away at the lead as we get close to 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Lopolo, nice shot there by the sophomore Talana Lopolo. 5'7" sophomore for the Pilots, and now pass intercepted again by Nielsen. That's the third time she's been able to do that here in the first half. Nice lead pass up to Mastura. Right into my hands. I got it.
Knocked it out of the gym. Yeah. Good aggressive block on the weak side by Bigsby. We got to get a little highlight action of that. I'm sorry. Get that out of my house.
Oh, didn't catch there on the film. I caught it. Trust me, I got it. Hey, hands work for me. Back to live action. Thomas has the ball for Centennial. Over to Ibar. Ibar's 3-point shot blocked by Nielsen. Nielsen says, you guys blocked a hard shot. I can get one too.
Let me get a little payback in that. And we see another angle on Bigby's block. Ooh. That was nasty. Not in my house.
Ibarra shot up, no good. Nielsen with the rebound. Got jump ball called. Possession arrow going to stay with the Bulldogs. Three-point shot, no good by Ibarra. We got Ball went out of bounds. Last touch by the Pilots, so they get a third opportunity here to score for Centennial. Inbound play to Phillips. She leaves it short, though, and Nielsen comes away with it, and the Pilots are on the run again.
And somebody got to stop the basketball. That's all you hear, like Coach Wentz and the Centennial bench. Got to compete, and look at Malone playing extremely big.
Foul called on the play on Deja Phillips. It's going to set up 10-7 our score, 1:20 left to go here in the first quarter. Centennial up over the Pilots of St. Joseph's Notre Dame. Nielsen, pass tipped away by McDaniel. Lob play to Nielsen. Comes down with it. Guarded by Phillips. Nielsen running hook shot, no good. Goes out of bounds. It'll be turnover to Centennial.
There was a lot of contact on that one, and Nielsen was looking for the contact, looking for the call potentially, but again, we talked about this last night. Centennial's defense, they pride themselves on how good they play defense, how well they're able to guard on-ball defenders, and they handle the press here easily. But they work really hard on defense, and that's what they're going to do, create difficult shots for you. Good pass by Malone to the bottom to Thomas.
Now the inbound pass taken away by McDaniel. Gets it back over to Malone. Malone back down to Thomas, lays it up and in again. So that's 4 points there. All guard between Malone and Thomas.
And it's Dime City right now.
We'll be back after this message on NorCal Sports TV.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
We're back here, 42.5 left to go here in first quarter. Our score 14-7. Centennial up over St. Joseph's Notre Dame. As we bring you live action here, the 2020 St. Mary's MLK Showcase, live from St. Mary's High School here in Stockton, California. Masteroff shot too strong. Rebound by Thomas for the Bulldogs. Give and go to Thomas. Shot, though, comes up short, and Masteroff comes away with it for St. Joseph's.
It's been an intense quarter.
Nice little running shot there by Coverson. Ends the first half with our score 14-9. We'll be back with more live replay here of the shot there by Coverson. Welcome back here as we get ready to start the second quarter of play here. We got 9 games for you here today from St. Mary's. If that's not enough basketball, we got 4 more games over at Edison as the Edison MLK Showcase taking place live on our NorCal Sports TV network. Kalia Coverson there again put the basket. So it's 4 points in a row for her already here in the first half of play. Last 2 of the first quarter. First 2 of the second quarter. Nice way to get in the game and get active for Coverson.
Oh, they got to compete against it. I feel like there's no way you can be in the game. Inside, Centennial owns it. They have enough height and size. And you see Coverson right here, screen and roll. Nice hit. Nobody gets the role player, as you should switch. If we're guarding and hedging the screen, then somebody got to drop on Coverson. Nobody does, and they find it.
And then we got a technical foul called as well on the bench for Centennial.
Whoa.
So stepping to the free throw line will be Malia Mastrova. Mastora free throw up and good. Mastora, 75% free throw shooter on the season, comes in 24 of 34, hits 2 there.
3 for 4 today.
75%, just like it says in the book, right? Sometimes numbers don't lie.
Absolutely not. I'm a firm believer in numbers. And they put her up to the free throw line for a reason. You don't just get to shoot free throws during the technical unless you can shoot.
So 14-13, our score. Brown comes away with a rebound for Centennial. That was a big opportunity there for the Pilots to take the lead for the first time. But Centennial comes up short on the three-point shot, and it'll come back to... Oh, actually, ball was tipped.
It was blocked, for sure.
Good job there, officiating crew, getting it called correctly there. Inbound play to Thomas, too easy. It's been funny. We've seen these two teams, or Centennial play now a couple times, and you see the same stuff. You know, it's the same inbound play.
Go to exactly what you need, and that's the
works,
reason
right?
There's a reason why Thomas is going to UNLV, because she can score on the inside. They have another player, Anna Blunt from St. Mary's from last year. They're really working on getting their inside scoring, and Thomas is going to be a big contributor into what UNLV does next year. You can just tell right now how she's playing.
Thomas with the rebound. Gets the ball over to the offensive side for Centennial. Back and forth we go. Shot up and good by Ibarra.
And that's something that St. Joseph's Notre Dame didn't want to see. Ibarra can shoot really well. She had a lights-out game yesterday. Harding trying to baseline drive.
Three-point shot on the way and good by Mastora. Malia Mastora for the Pilots. 5 points here in the second quarter. 8 on the night.
Mastora playing huge for her team.
Now foul called on Brown.
Really giving them the offensive pressure that they need. And you see here Harding, baseline drive, finds the other corner. We saw this in the game last night as well. It's what you got to do, baseline drive. If you don't have the post there, you got to kick it to the other corner, knock down 3, easy. So
now the foul on Brown on the offensive end. Going to put Kalia Coverson over to the line to shoot 1-1.
And they have Aisha Brown with 4 fouls.
Wow, that's huge. She's got 4 fouls already here. And we've got 5 minutes left to go in the first half.
That's huge.
Deja Phillips with the drive and shot. Foul called on the Pilots. So they're going to look for someone else to step up here and replace Brown probably for the rest of the half at least.
And it's going to probably have to be Bigby. But you see here, Phillips works the high post extremely well. She's a really good rebounder, so she didn't have a good game in the first one, just kind of spot minutes. If she can step up big here now that Brown is out, I think it could give them a really good spark and balance of what they need, but she's going to have to continue to play big.
21-16 our score, 5:31 left to go. Pilots inbound from the side after the ball was tipped out of bounds. Bad pass there, but it's contained by Malia Lipolo. Pilots working around the outside.
And the Bulldogs play such strong defense.
Harding, 3-shot, no good. Stepped out of bounds, but did Coverson. Nice job there by the official to see that. Coverson got the rebound, stepped out of bounds though, and turns it over to Centennial. Oh, they missed Bigsby. Bigsby was wide open, down low, and they missed her coming out of that. And now Ibarra gets the ball over to Stevens, but shot comes off no good. Rebound comes out to the Pilots. Nielsen, 3-point shot up and back iron, no good. Dodge Phillips with the ball for Centennial. Stevens runner, no good again. The ball comes away back to the Pilots.
And the Centennial Bulldogs, I mean, they got people ready on the bench. Coach Whites is extremely intense right now, even though she got the technical and can't stand up. She's the loudest person in the gym right now.
Rebound comes off to Bigsby. Bigsby on the run. The University of Oregon commit. And she's fouled on the play by Nielsen. As we see here, gets the rebound. And then it's just a push there on Nielsen.
It's all about balance and everybody doing their job at Centennial.
Ibarra, 3-point shot.
Right on time.
She did that time and time again yesterday. That's her first here this afternoon. Nielsen, 3-shot again, no good. And rebound goes off the Bulldogs' hands.
And I feel like more that we've gotten into this second quarter, the Pilots have just settled for jump shots, really not getting good execution, as they have a Mastora's sister coming in. But they need to find way more balance in how they score and limit their turnovers as they did just there.
Hey, Malone with the turn, picks up the turnover, 3-point transition, no good. Rebound though by Deja Phillips. She gets it down low and lays it up is Kayla Miller. But surprise, surprise, turnover comes into the hands of Malone for Centennial.
And the active defense by the Bulldogs have just kept havoc going for the Pilots, and here they come back in transition.
Malone finds Miller, under the basket, reverse layup, good. Might be time to call timeout here for the Pilots.
And Malone's right in the mix of things. You see, creating offense, really being the leader for her team.
So at one point it was a 14-13 game right after the technical foul free throws. Since then, it's been all Centennial. You see Malone finding Miller with a reverse layup there under the basket.
That was a nice layup. And good patience in the offense, and that's all they've been stressing. As we see here, just a little push off.
Malone, 3-point shot, up, back iron, no good. Rebound comes off to Nielsen for the Pilots. Pilots still can't get it to go as we're in the midst of a 14-2 run by Centennial.
And they've been on an offensive drought thus far.
Deja Phillips, no good, but tips it over to Kayla Miller, and that's her 6 points here in the second half, all in the last couple minutes. So Brown goes out, Miller comes in, and she's producing for Centennial. Mastora drives, layup, good. Finally gets another basket there for St. Joseph's Notre Dame. as they're down by 12. Malone, open three-point shot on the side, no good. But Miller comes away with the rebound once again for the Bulldogs. Has her pass intercepted. But then coming back to take it away is McMorris.
They just have so many weapons for Centennial. I mean, we're not playing a shabby St. Joseph Notre Dame team either. They have talent as well. But right now, it seems like it's an encore coming from the Bulldogs, and it's whoever they sub. Fresh legs. 4 bodies just came out. So everybody's gotten there talking to. Everybody should be focused and locked in. And now we got fresh legs to run how we want to run. They've been stressing, though, the importance of defense and how they rotate and how they're in the right positions. The coaching staff is so animated and fired up. And, I mean, what else do you want at an 11 o'clock game but this fieriness that Centennial's playing with?
McMorris hits both free throws, making it a 14-point game once again for the Bulldogs. As we creep near the 1-minute mark left here in the first half. Apollo is over to Nielsen. Nielsen drives. Kicks out to Langford. Langford turns it over.
And they called a travel on that quickly.
You see Coach Centennial Karen Weave. She can't get up. She just moves the chair wherever she wants, back and forth over there on the sideline as Aaliyah Brown hits the basket for the Bulldogs.
A bar 3 for 3 in this quarter, and got to be animated when you coach at this high level. I mean, look at how her team is playing, though. You can't just coach calm and collected. As intense as they're playing, they take on the life of their coach. They play very, very hard, and you can tell they kind of quiet them down after the technical, but she's literally everywhere on the bench. 1 minute she's in the front, 1 minute she's in the back, 1 minute she's talking to somebody else. So that's the type of coaching we want to see on this Saturday morning.
And we'll be back after these messages on NorCal Sports TV.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
We're back here live. 37.2 left to go here in the first half. Centennial of Las Vegas up 35-18 over St. Joseph's Notre Dame Pilots of Alameda. 3-point shot from the corner made by Malia Licolo.
Little sister action there. And right on time, if you ask me. They needed that big bucket, at least to just get it in the double digits. 20s at least.
Nice defensive job there by Nielsen. She kicks it up to Mastrov. Mastrov, lots of contact, no foul called. And now Bigsby tries to get it up court, but she doesn't get it off. And that'll be the end of the first half there as we see the replay of the 3-point shot there by Lapolo for St. Joseph's Notre Dame. Once again, these broadcasts of the St. Mary's MLK Showcase is brought to you by Recruiting Boost, Athletic College Placement Services. Erica Westhoff Performance, help your athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, a 5-day overnight camp for 4th through 12th graders. Girls Camp will be held July 7th through 11th, 2020. Register now with a $99 deposit and earn $100 off camp enrollment. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for all the details. The 4th annual All NorCal Games. The All NorCal Games returns April 5th, 2020. Go to www.NorCalSportsTV.com/ANG for everything All NorCal Games related, including recaps from previous years. Straight Sports for custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more information. and Sport Stars Mag. Go to our website for prep sports coverage, including basketball rankings live every week. For more information, go to sportstarsmag.com. And recruiting meeting rooms on demand in Las Vegas. Now 2 locations with 24/7 availability and rates starting at $40 an hour. Go to Meeting Rooms on Demand for more information. So we'll be back here with more information and first half stats in just a few minutes on NorCal Sports TV.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
We're back here live from St. Mary's High School as we get set for the second half of our game here. The Centennial Bulldogs from Las Vegas, Nevada, taking on St. Joseph's Notre Dame from Alameda, California. Our score, Centennial 35, St. Joseph's Notre Dame 21. So St. Joseph's down 14. Lauren, what does the Pilots have to do to get back into this basketball game?
They got to be patient, really try to get some offense clicking. I don't feel like they've had real continuity, and that's because the Centennial defense, they've been really all-out pressure, stopping them from doing what they want to do. They're going to have to get a series of runs. They looked really good in transition. Maybe that's what they're going to have to do, but they can't let Centennial settle into their strength of defense. Once they get really locked in and wipe their shoes half court, it's going to be very difficult to score on them. I think as well as continuing the activeness on their zone, trying to limit those inside looks, but the bigs from Centennial and the rotations that they have thus far, I mean, any adjustment right now the Pilots have made, Centennial has responded.
So we get underway here to start the second half of play. Centennial has the ball. Thomas, however, and Ibarra almost turns it over for Centennial. Reminder also later on this morning, here in about 10 minutes, Bishop O'Dowd plays the St. Joseph Notre Dame boys, and that game will be covered by Chris Babcock on NorCal SportsTV. So plenty of action on our network here this afternoon. As we got 9 games here, we got 4 more games over at Edison High School. And then if that's not enough basketball, as Nielsen hits the 3-point shot, we've got an ABA game from San Francisco starting at 7 o'clock tonight.
NorCal SportsTV, the home of basketball. Games all day long. Anything you want to see, any level.
Ibarra thought about the 3, gets it over to McDaniel. Drives high off the glass, no good. Nielsen tips it away, and rebound comes off to Lapolo for St. Joseph's Notre Dame. And she tries to lay it in, but no good. Her sister has the rebound, though. And now, finally, the ball comes down into the hands of Malone for Centennial. Ibarra shot a 3-pointer off the top of the backboard. Shot clock out of bounds.
We see here just that little dribble drive. Phillips kind of slept on her, and a good knockdown 3 by Nielsen.
$11-point game here. Miss Nielsen, they had her and a mismatch. She was guarded by Malone. Didn't get it to her.
And she has Malone again on her. Let's see if she can capitalize and try to get to the rim. Doesn't need to use her off arm right now. Just use her ball handling ability and her size.
Foul called on the drive. On the floor. On number 5, Thomas.
But that also tells you how special Malone is in her defense. She can guard anybody, keeps the rotation solid. Even when the basketball was actually given to Nielsen, she still plays solid defense.
Inbound play, nice job there by the Pilots, setting up Mistora for the attempt. She draws the foul, goes to the line, shooting 2.
Just a little swipe down, easy call for the officials.
First free throw wide right. Checking back into the game for Centennial, Kaylin Miller. Miller had 8 or 6 points there in the second quarter.
Play really big. And see, that's not how they're going to get back in the ballgame. They can't miss free throws like that after working so hard to even get the free throw attempt.
Had the chance to cut it to 9, missed them both. So it stays an 11-point game. Malone with the ball for Centennial. Gets it over the corner to Ibarra. Ibarra's entry pass intercepted, though, by the Pilots. And then McMiller knocks the shot away by the Pilots. And we got a timeout called As you see the replay here of the steal by the Pilots and then the block shot by McMillan. This broadcast of the St. Mary's MLK Showcase is brought to you by Erica Westhoff Performance. Help your athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com.
Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
We're back here live. 35-24 our score here in the third quarter. Centennial of Las Vegas over the St. Joseph Notre Dame Pilots from Alameda. 5:36 left to go here, third quarter. Nielsen with the drive, kicks it back out to LaPole, who drives and lays it up and in and gets the foul called. Send her to the line for the three-point opportunity. Now, let's see if they can make the free throws here.
That was a good strong play. I like the inbound. Came in quickly, didn't see the shot, had Miller beat off the dribble, and then got to the rim for the contact.
Free throw up and good by Talana Mopolo. Makes it a 8-point game. Plenty of time left to go here for the Pilots.
And Centennial is scoreless right now, coming in the second quarter, second half.
Shot no good by McMorris. And then we got a foul called on the Pilots. Malia Lipolo called for the foul.
And McMorris, just a sophomore, man. She's playing super hard. Turnover there.
Got a layup in basket. Then we got a player down on the other end here, closest to us. Nielsen grabbing her right knee. She's trying to walk it off there, but 6-point game right now for the Pilots.
And they get her immediately out. I think she banged her knee on the ground, so hopefully she can get in the training room and get it looked at.
Here we go. We showed the replay there of McKenna Mastora laying it up and in and cutting the lead down to 6 for.
It's been all Pilots this second half. Centennial's been shut down, and they've been talking about their effort. They can't get outplayed, and right now the Pilots are playing harder than them.
Thomas, running shot, no good. Miller with the rebound. She goes up with it, and she's fouled. Foul on the play by Coverson. But you know what? If I'm the coach, I'm okay with that foul there. Coverson playing aggressive. Make her go to the line and earn it. Don't give up the easy basket when they haven't scored in the whole quarter. Might as well make them earn it from the free throw line.
And it came from no boxing out, though. Got to box out. She got a second chance opportunity off somebody else's shot because she just crashed the boards harder. And, of course, you don't want to give up any easy buckets. This is not the land of cupcakes, so good hard foul.
Second free throw attempt here for Miller. Back iron, no good, so no points from that possession.
Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in Contra Costa, Solano, or Napa County? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who's one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at 707-427-2800. 707-427-2800. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation.
Matinee Saturday here on NorCal Sports TV. St. Joe's hosting Bishop O'Dowd. Who will get this great win tonight or today? You'll find out next. Welcome to St. Joseph Notre Dame High School for this great matchup between Bishop O'Dowd and St. Joseph Notre Dame. I'm Chris Babcock. Happy Saturday to you. There's a lot of history between these schools. They played each other in 2004, then gone all the way until the last two seasons where these renewed rivalries coming back together, and the Dragons have won those games. Last year was in overtime. So we were expecting a big game. Both these teams have won recent matchups, and they share combined for 15 CIF titles between these two schools. Starting lineups first for Bishop O'Dowd and their gray uniforms. Starters for Bishop O'Dowd: Norris, Bowser, Roberson, Phillips, and Lewis. And now for the Pilots, coached by Don Lippy. 882 victories, fourth in the history of CIF basketball. We had a chance to catch up. We've got an interview with Coach Lippy that we're going to show on our first time out, or maybe right after the national anthem. Now to honor America, our national anthem. And a prayer and then the national anthem. Here from Alameda.
We gather in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Strong and faithful God, as we come together for this contest, we ask you, Lord, to please bless our student athletes. We pray to keep them from injury and harm, instill in them respect for each other, and reward them for their perseverance. Lord, help us enter today's event together with love, wisdom, and strengthen our hearts. Our trust is in you today and always. In your name we say, amen. Holy Mary, Mother of God, and Saint Joseph. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for Rio.
So, Jason, don't let me forget that interview with Coach Lippy that we'll play in the first time out. Appreciate Maher Law Group, American Asphalt, NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, and Straight Sports for their partnership today, along with St. Joseph Notre Dame. Starters for St. Joseph: Jones, Gay, Palmer, Thompson, and McCullough. St. Joseph's averaging 57 points a game in their 5 losses. They're only scoring 46. As an average defensively, they're giving up 50 points in their losses, 58. So, sold-out crowd here in Alameda, and the opening tip goes to the Dragons, coached by Lou Ritchie. Dragons got a win last night over Mount Eden. St. Joe's beat College Prep on Thursday. They've got another game today. They'll be playing against Bentley at 6 o'clock. Loose ball, and it's Pilots basketball. Lewis, double-digit score. He had 8 points against College Prep. Thompson, leading scorer for St. Joseph. We've got a foul on the floor. Jones going to the basket, and he actually will, in the act of shooting, he'll be shooting free throws. Yeah, so with Coach Lippy, it's let's play 2 today. And he's coached 41 years. He's never played, except Summer League, played a doubleheader in a day. So they'll play Bentley after this game at 6 o'clock. Dragons, they'll play Campolindo at St. Mary's College on Monday. Jones splits the free throws. Dragons basketball. Wide open look from the corner, back rim. But the Dragons get the offensive rebound. Keys for the Dragons, under 15 turnovers, 25-plus rebounds. And we've got a timeout.
Erica Westhoff Performance. Help your elite athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com.
And we got some discrepancy with the clock right now. It says that Centennial has 153 points.
Close to that, but kind of seems like that sometimes. But now they got 152, so take it away a point. But what we do have is Centennial scored 18 points there in the third quarter. And up until 5 minutes left in the quarter, actually 4 minutes left in the quarter, they didn't have any points in the quarter at all.
No.
So they scored 18 points in the last 4 minutes of the quarter.
But it comes from the coaching staff and having high expectations for our players and making them really work. And it's not a I'm getting on you type of deal. I'm going to tell you what you need to do to go back in the game and be effective. It's your job to go back in the game, listen to me, be coachable, and make it happen. And the Centennial Bulldogs have responded. That's why they're multiple state championships and they have such a pedigree in Nevada and, I mean, really wherever they play because they play at this level. And that all comes from the coaching staff and their expectations for them.
And the scary part is they're a relatively young team. I mean, they got a couple seniors that play and start. But if you look at that, after that, the guys coming off the bench are all juniors and some sophomores. So the culture there for the Centennial has been a lasting one by building that from the younger players playing at the varsity level at the high expectations. Now, on the other end, Pilots get a basket. Now a steal for St. Joseph Notre Dame. Drive. Tries to lay it up. Foul called on McMorris. A sophomore there for Centennial. On Stevens. Sends Talana Lapolo to the line for a free throw opportunity First one up and good. Solano Lopolo, 71% free throw shooter, 15 to 21 on the season. Makes both for the Pilots. We get a timeout called by Centennial. We'll be back with more here on NorCal Sports TV. We're back here, fourth quarter, 7:27 left to go. 20-point game here. Centennial from Las Vegas, Nevada, up over St. Joseph's and Notre Dame from Alameda, California. Ball taken away by Centennial there, from Centennial rather, by the Pilots. And then we got a foul called on Deja Phillips as Ariz Pinapatel checks in for the Pilots.
So now Phillips has 4 and Brown has 4, and Brown comes in for Phillips.
Pimentel going line, shooting 1 and 1. She is a 100% free throw shooter on the season, 2 for 2.
Perfecto.
Now it's 3 of 3. See, keeping that 100% alive.
And it's right on time, so I'm not going to be upset about that.
Second free throw up and good. 4 for 4.
Keep your record perfect.
There you go. Her and Natalie Langford, the only two with 100% free throw shooters. Again, they both came in the game 2 for 2. High pass over the top to Ibarra. Now ball comes almost out of bounds, saved by Thomas, but right in the hands of Mastrov. 3-point shot by Pimentel, short. Rebound, though, comes off to the Pilots. Nice job there. Layup and basket by McKenna Mastora. And then we get a timeout. Timeout called by Centennial. Reminder, this broadcast of the St. Mary's MLK Showcase is brought to you by Recruiting Boost Athletic College Placement Service. Erica Westhoff Performance. Help your athlete reach their full potential with elite mental skills training. Learn more at ewperformance.com. The NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp, a 5-day overnight camp for 4th through 12th graders. The girls' camp will be held July 7th, 2020. Register now with $99 deposit and $100 off camp enrollment. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com for more information. Straight Sports. For custom uniforms, go to StraightSports.com. Also a reminder, all the live action will be broadcast on our network. You can go back and watch it anytime you want on demand. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/MLK for all the links from today's action, yesterday's games, and also Mondays. Foul called on Lapoli, rather. Thomas, backdoor pass to Ibarra, no good. Ibarra, though, comes away with the rebound, and Malone's begging for the pass across court. She gets it. Nice job by the defense to react, so has to give it up.
And they got to find Brown quicker. She's posting up so well, trying to find ways to get out the key. You don't want to get her on the on one of those fouls right there, but she had a couple seals. They got to find her quicker.
Pilots drive, taking some time here. Culberson looking for someone to get it to now. Finally gets it over to Mastora and lays it up and in. Nice job there on the offensive end for the Pilots. Mastora with the basket. She's got 9. The replay here, Mastora drive with the layup on the left hand.
That was good late. Nobody stopped her. Gets to the basket.
.5:30 left to go here. 14-point lead. So it was a 20-point lead. It's the last 6 by the Pilots. Have cut it to 14. Centennial set to inbound from the sideline. Pass tipped away by Culberson, but it stays. Centennial ball. Inbound play to Phillips. Nice job there by Deja Phillips getting the inbound play for the Centennial Bulldogs. Oh, nice look over to Culberson, but Culberson couldn't finish. Deja Phillips with the rebound for Centennial. Looks to get it back to Ibarra. Now back to Phillips. Thomas, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound comes off to McKenna Pastora. Up court quickly to her sister, 3-point shot, no good.
Now before that, they were having some kind of offense continuity, but Centennial's really been shut down here in their start.
The offensive foul called on the play by McDaniel. Eighth team foul there, as you see.
Now it's pretty late. Pretty late call there, but
foul there called on again. McDaniel there. 4:44 left to go here in fourth quarter. And we got a turnover by the Pilots. Mastora turns the ball over for the Pilots. Centennial, 16-point lead and the ball here. Live from Stockton, California, St. Mary's High School. Ibarra thought about the three, gives it down to Miller. Miller off the glass, no good. Rebound goes up and she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Nice job there by Miller. See on the replay here.
that was a good putback by Miller trying to just go pursue it. She's been doing that good all game.
Second free throw up and short. Rebound comes off to the Pilots. Talani Lapolo with the ball for St. Joseph's Notre Dame. 3-point shot. Rolls off the mark. Thomas comes away with it for the Bulldogs. So if you're the Bulldogs here, you're looking to work the clock, get a good look. If you don't get a basket, just don't make a turnover. It's an easy basket on the other end. They turn the ball over there, but it's a set turnover. So, one of those things you can kind of live with. Turnover, you're up 15 points. As long as it's not leading to fast break opportunity for the other team.
Yeah.
You get a chance to set your defense.
And the crazy part about it is the Centennial coaching staff and team still want them to play perfect. They have no doubt that they're going to make mistakes. It's about adjusting and making your effort to the maximum. You see they're still picking up full court. She wants them to play at a high level, and that's what they're doing right now, responding.
And
even
now
though with the 2 points only in the quarter.
we get a timeout called by Brian Sato. And we'll be back after these messages on NorCal Sports TV. Meeting rooms on demand in Las Vegas. Now 2 locations with 24/7 availability and rates starting at $40 an hour. For more information, go to meetingroomsondemand.com. So like I said earlier, there's other games on our network, and this is actually the first time in NorCal sports history that we've had 2 games going on from the same schools in different locations. We got the boys game going on at Bishop O'Dowd versus St. Joseph's Notre Dame going on right now, and we have this game, obviously, St. Joseph's Notre Dame versus Centennial High School here at St. Mary's. So both sides, boys and girls, represented right now on NorCal Sports TV.
That's pretty awesome. You can't complain about coverage like that, getting those 2 games, 2 high-power schools. It's a fantastic weekend for basketball.
We got 9 games here, 4 more coming over from Edison. And again, that game, and then we have an ABA game tonight. So plenty of basketball on our network for your Saturday entertainment. No more college football. Might as well watch basketball all day, right?
Why not? All day. I mean, I would be sitting up fat at my house if I was able to watch it, but
instead, we got the best seat in the house here.
absolutely.
Brown, high off the glass, no good. Rebound over to Mestora. Mestora pushes up the court to Covington. Her shot off the bottom of the rim, no good. Rebound by Brown, and back comes Centennial. Malone, 3-point shot, a little off the mark there, but the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Pilots. 13-point game, 2:35 left to go here in the third quarter. Timeout called by Centennial coach Karen Wheats. So, 13-point game, 2:30 and change left to go here in the fourth quarter. You know, you're up by 13, probably safe zone. Don't need any more points, really, if you're Centennial. Maybe just play good defense. But you know they're going to push. You
got to give all credit to their defense. I mean, they only have 2 points in the fourth quarter right now. And that's all credit to St. Joseph Notre Dame. And their coaches on them right now as we're looking at their huddle, because 2 points in a quarter, that's not enough. That's not enough to get over the hump as far as what their goals and aspirations are in the near future. They got to play better. But that's all credit to St. Joseph and Notre Dame, just really stepping up and being prepared to never give up and really fighting in this game. They've had a 10-point quarter, 10-2. And I can only say Centennial's in the game because of their defense. They played extraordinary defense.
Nice defense there by Coverson, knocking the ball away as they try to get the ball down low to Deja Phillips. Thomas gets the inbound. Safety for Centennial. McMorris finds the cutting Ibarra. Ibarra back out, though, to couldn't do anything with it down low. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Phillips over to Ibarra. Corner 3, shot up and good. Nice job there by Ibarra hitting the 3-pointer as the shot clock's winding down. Perfect possession there if you're Centennial. Mestora driving, has the ball knocked away, able to recover it. Gets it over to Lopolo. 8 on the shot clock. Coverson able to knock down the 17-foot shot for the Pilots. Ibarra quickly down court, lays it up, no good. Rebound comes off the Pilots, and they run. 1:30 and counting left to go in the fourth quarter. Mistora lays it up and in, gives it over to her sister. Sister action there, and now a foul called on Mistora. She tries to steal the inbound pass to Ibarra. 12-point lead, so great job here. Cut it. They were down by 22 at one point. Now they're only down by 12, so like you said, never given up here by the Pilots as they've come back and made it a close game here in the last minute of the ball game. Ibarra hits the free throw, her 22nd point of the evening. Ibarra makes the second one as well, give her 23, making the case for her to be our NCS TV Summer Camp Player of the game.
She's playing extremely solid. What more can you ask for from her? She brought the same game as she did last night. Finished with 13 last night and 3 threes, and she just continued that effort on tonight. Or today, excuse me.
Back cut action attempt by the Pilots. The ball goes out of bounds with 1:02 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Centennial will improve to 2-0 here in the showcase. Pilots get the ball, 50 seconds left. Working around the outside, looking for a good shot. 40 seconds now, 16 on the shot clock. McKenna drives, and she's fouled on the shot there by Centennial. It'll be 2 free throws for McKenna Mistora. As you see, drive and foul on Ibarra. That's her second.
And they had a really tough game. Played a great opponent in Centennial, and no reason to hang your head low. Just learning moments.
Second free throw up, no good as well. Rebound by Deja Phillips. Centennial pass for Phillips. Thomas goes out of bounds, rather. 21.8 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock off. Foul called on the inbound attempt. Foul on Addison Malone. Okay, foul called on McMorris. I thought I was on one, she said, but either way, it'll be sending the Pilots to the line to shoot free throws. Talana Lopolo. Free throw up and good. Lopolo, third free throw made here in the game. Fourth free throw up and good as well. Back down to a 12-point game with 21.6 left to go in the game. Malone, running shot, too strong. Rebound comes off of the Pilots. Malia Lopolo, layup no good, and Malone there to bring in the rebound for Centennial. And that should just about do it here as Centennial can dribble it out. And we'll have a 60-48 Centennial victory here in game number 3 of the 2020 St. Mary's MLK Showcase. Who will be our NCS TV Summer Camp Player of the Game? We'll find out next.
Barra, you play really big. You had 23.7 threes. When you're hitting your shots like that, how does it help your team?
It really helps us get up. I just want to say thank you to my teammates because we have really good chemistry, and when our chemistry is on point, everything's just going up.
It's great that you talked about your team chemistry. This is a pretty much new team. You guys lost a couple seniors. What kind of message are you guys just trying to come out and make this season?
Well, we're trying to overcome adversity. Everyone's hating on us right now, but we're just trying to get together as a team, play good, make it to the top, and all we need is each other. That's basically it.
Now, when your team's offense wasn't really falling for you guys played extreme defense, and I know Coach was on you guys the whole time. Can you tell me a little bit about what she was asking for you guys in the huddle?
She wanted us to hedge harder, to help get there quicker. Defense is our thing, though, so when offense isn't going good, we just got to be on point with defense. Offense will eventually come to us.
You guys had another good game. Congratulations on being our player of the game. Jeremy.
All right, thank you, Laura. You've been there for the interview there with our NCSTV Summer Camp Player of the Game. For Dion, our producer, I'm Jeremy Hurtado. Thanks for joining us here. Centennial up 68-48 over St. Joseph's Notre Dame. We'll see you next time here on NorCal Sports TV.